Less than 2 weeks after wrapping the U.S. portion of her 66-stop sold-out Red Tour, Taylor Swift was back in her hometown of Nashville for another slew of honors, including the grand opening of the Taylor Swift Education Center at the Country Music Hall of Fame.
It's been a really long tour, and it's been really busy and hectic, and I haven't been able to be home much, so getting back to Nashville and visiting this exhibit is so exciting.
The Interactive Learning Center was made possible by Taylor's $4 million donation, the largest individual artist gift in the Hall of Fame's history.
I think one of the most important things about music education is interaction. You're not as much just learning about things in a book, you're touching a guitar, you're understanding how things work, you're building the muscle it takes to actually play an instrument. I think that's such an important part of learning what music is, and this classroom experience, this education center, has these instruments available for kids to actually pick one up.
And Taylor could be picking up a few other things at next month's CMA Awards, where she's nominated in 6 categories, including Entertainer and Album of the Year for Red. Tune in next week for even more of our interview with Taylor, including why she admits her music is at times confusing and how everything has changed thanks to Ed Sheeran.
Everything has changed. I got a love saddle outside, at least a country mile wide.
With 2 of his closest pals opening up for him, Justin Moore's Off the Beaten Path tour, kicking off November 1st, may feel a lot more like a party than a tough day on the job.
I don't have 2 better friends in this town than Randy Houser and Josh Thompson. They're 2 of my best friends in the world. And I've said for a long time, and I mean this sincerely, that it's my opinion that they're the 2 best singer-songwriters in Nashville, Tennessee, period, hands down.
And while the 3 may be running out of moonlight, the boys are mainly worried they might run out of something else on the 57-date jaunt.
I don't think the liquor sponsors are lined up to say we're going to provide everything. I mean, you know, that'd be dangerous for any liquor company.
Well, that's why nobody wants to sponsor us, because that's a going out of business plan early right there.
But I don't want good and I don't want good enough. I want can't sleep, can't breathe without your love.
Good or good enough is something that is not in Hunter Hayes' vocabulary. So when his latest song, I Want Crazy, shipped to radio, the young musician didn't stop until he took it all the way to the top, landing his 3rd consecutive #1.
Walked in with this idea of let's talk about a crazy love, and let's say that it's okay to be crazy in love. Call it what it is. If it's love, it's love. And nobody's going to stop you, and nobody should stop you, and you shouldn't let anybody stop you.
Being one of only 4 country artists in the past 5 years to have their debut album certified platinum and currently have 2 songs among the top 10 selling country singles of 2013, Hunter still has a hard time wrapping his head around all of his success.
And I just found out about this before I woke up, so it's just like, okay. It's freaking nuts. I don't know. It's crazy. Sorry, no pun intended, I promise.
After spending 31 weeks on the charts, Billy Currington's Hey Girl has officially become his career 8th #1.
I'm really glad Hey Girl came out and it's doing so well, and I can just start to feel that the crowd is really starting to know the song in the live shows. Every time we crank up that intro, they just go crazy, and it's fun to see that. Fun to hear them singing back.
And fans are also going crazy over Billy's latest album, We Are Tonight, his first in over 3 years.
I spent the whole 3 years working on it. I worked with 3 different producers, got a lot of different sounds. It's just been a great process, and hope they enjoy it out there.
Pick up your copy of We Are Tonight, available now.